In the only building this franchise has ever known. We're at the home of the Texans. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the New York Jets and the Houston Texans. The holidays have arrived. Thank you for spending a part of them with us. We're away in Week 16 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Flag down. This could be a free opportunity for the offense. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, but that's going to cost him. Now, a great way for the offense to start the drive, Brock. A free 5 yards, and now a much shorter first down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Throwing off the play fake. Buying some time right. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
He's going to bring this down to their 35. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
All set to go now from the 35. Working on first down. On it, and he nearly picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down. Another throw here on 2nd down. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Into the hands of Dell. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Tank Dell the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Jets, nothing.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35.
Got it.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Down.
They send the tight end in motion left.
Right. Ready.
Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. He does it. Touchdown, New York. The Jets finish off their opening drive. Breece Hall with the touchdown. to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Jets start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
2nd down, looking for options. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That one intended for Joe Mixon. So it's 2nd down coming up.
It's 2nd down.
You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. The rookie from Penn State makes the play.
You know, one of the beauties of the game of football is it never sits still. It's constantly adapting. And that nickel defense right there, critical in taking the ball away. And when you think about nickel defense, you think about Rondé Barber, winning the Hall of Fame in the summer of 2023, really revolutionizing the position of the nickelback. That nickel defender and that nickel defense, critical in that takeaway we just saw.
This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Back to throw now. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And a nice gain here, but it's stopped short of the first.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down.
Here we go. Yellow, blaster, stick. Ready?
Here's a throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Unable to find Adonai Mitchell with that one. So 2nd down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Black 40. Black shot. Huge yellow, claws red. Red, cycle. Set.
Throwing it again here. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
95, 6, mega. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Texans will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted.
All right, The Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Caught out left. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Third and long for him here. Pushing it up past the 30. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. New set of downs from 37.
37-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st down. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Throw right side, Dell has it. And this one will get them into enemy territory. Hit and stop quickly, but the catch moves him to the 48. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans. They'll go play action. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they face 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Offense in the hurry up here.
15 yards. That's another Texans 1st down.
Completes, dialing up Collins again. And he's brought down after a short gain. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the 2nd quarter with the Texans in possession. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. They are throwing it again. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
60 Eagles.
Throw here, 3rd down. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Has room down the left sideline. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. It's a pick for 6. Rookie quarterback Brock threw it away their last drive. It seemed like he might have been trying to do too much to make up for that mistake, and instead things snowball.
Yeah, these are the valuable lessons you have to learn from. You cannot be a mistake repeater. But being a rookie quarterback at Ask Peyton, he threw 28 of them his rookie year. Sometimes you just learn on the job, but you cannot repeat those kind of mistakes.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. He's going to throw it. This one completed down. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Cup 19.
Back to throw. That's back-to-back for down. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. A pickup of 17. And it'll be first down, Houston.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First and 10, around the mix-in. And they touch him down. Looks to be about 4 yards short of the 6.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
From the red zone now. Throwing the out route complete. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Off the RPO, they get it to Dell. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Tank Dell, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Texans tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up first and 10.
Ready?
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Chased out to his right. Checks it down to Hall. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
Drop it. 6. 33. Yep. Blue striker. Smash. Red. Beetle blue. Cut.
They give on second to Hall. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point.
On the set.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Right. Here we go. Back.
They'll motion him out of the backfield.
Ready?
From the gun on 3rd down. Throw left side. Taylor has it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Black 40. Drill 52. Black shot. Black ultra. Fuse yellow. Ready.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Looking underneath here for Hall. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's another Jets. First down. A gain of 12.
Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from NRG Stadium in just a moment.
Ready.
First down from the 42.
Set. Ready. Yep, 62 blaster. 6. Mega. Green Jack. Ready.
Throwing from the gun here. Builds up this one off to his running back, complete. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
32.
Still sticking with the passing game. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw, but it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
They've got a man in motion.
Blaster. 6. Blue striker. Set.
Third and long. They're going to throw. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
The give to Hall on the draw. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Jets first down.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number one, got to control that nose tackle. Number two, you got to get people to the second level. That was teaching tape.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets get some late points and the lead. Breece Hall with the touchdown. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7.
Texans 14.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. First down, play action. Headed out right. Finds him on the crossing route. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. Give him 25 on that play. And it will be a first down, Texans. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10.
Cougar 19, Mustang 19, Dragon 60.
Looking in the air here. Connects downfield, on target to Dell. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. A very short kick here from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
Ready.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up first and 10. They start the half with a give to Hall. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Black shot. Call red. Ready.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
52 blue.
Shotgun now on third down. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Hall running between the tackles. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
They go right back to Hall. Again, he's got room. Touchdown, New York! The Jets grow the lead coming out of halftime. Breece Hall with the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. That one right down the middle. And the Jets drive their lead to 11.
Texans 17.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
1979 Broncos. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Go.
Airing it out to start this drive. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Dragon 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Take over.
3rd down from the gun. Short pass brought in. This is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense. Bring up 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
70 Lions. Trap 60. Trap 60. 19 Pioneer.
Here's the snap on 4th. No, they get him yet again. And the Jets take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 4.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. Trouble 33. Yellow. Red. Cycle.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. It's his running back. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
52 blaster.
That's good for a Jets. First
Here's
down.
check. Ready.
They're going to run out of the pistol with Hall. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's good for a New York first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Okay,
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Go. Switch, 10 black. Ready, go.
Here's Hall once more. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Looking to his fullback now. Has room into the secondary. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets parlay the interception into points. Braylon Allen, the touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jets push their lead to 18. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pin. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Let's go.
It's mixed in on 2nd down. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8. 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
18 Cardinal, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, Mustang 19.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Into the hands of Dell. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
18, 5, go.
Working on 1st down. Hits it through the middle. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. Goes to the hurry up here. Caught quick right side. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
It's a pickup of 6.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
At the Jets' 21-yard line.
Now here he goes on the boot. Bails out of the pocket quick. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Tank Dell the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That one right down the middle. And the Texans make it an 11-point ball game.
35. Texans 24.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Hut, hut.
They'll start this one out with Hall. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. The Jets have multiple scores here and on their way to closing this one out. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Yelling. Let's go. Ready.
Pass play now. Finds a seam down the middle. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets make it a 3-score game in the 4th. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
All right, so with the penalty, a chance to go for 2 from the 1, or they could elect to try a shorter kick. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sends it through.
Jets 42, Texans 24.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Jets get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception.
They'll take over